The Moment is out on HBO, feature debut of director Aidan Zamiri, who previously made numerous music videos. This stars Charlie XCX, Alexander Skarsgård, Haley Benton Gates, Rosanna Arquette, Rachel Sennott, and Kylie Jenner. The film is a mockumentary where Charlie XCX plays a fictionalized version of herself, although still under her real name, or rather under her real pseudonym, navigating the chaos of the music industry at a pivotal moment for her. Her hit album, Brad Summer, has just gone viral. The movie takes place in 2024. She's been on top, but now the summer is coming to an end, and she's trying to figure out what to do. Cling to the concept and milk it until she can. Reinvent herself and try to do something different, or take a break. And as she's struggling with that, a weird film director begins hanging out at the rehearsals for the upcoming tour because he's supposed to make a concert film. So going into this, I knew almost nothing about Charlie XCX. I knew she was a famous singer from pop star from the UK, and that's about it. I don't listen to her music. In fact, I knew nothing about her personality, and in fact, I can with all honesty say that having listened to bits of the music in the film now, it's not my style. I'll stay away from it. Which all of this taken into account makes my enjoyment of the movie so surprising. But to be honest, I think this is an excellent film and one of my favorites of the year so far. Two reasons for that. One, it is riotously funny. It parodies and laughs at all the aspects of modern music industry, the needlessly large teams of people surrounding the artist, the corporate sponsorships and planned promotions via social media, the watering down of an artist in order to make them more mainstream and palatable, and also the psychology of the artists themselves under fire from everything and everyone around them, dealing with their own ego and insecurities. It's been a long time since I laughed at the movie this hard and this consistently. I loved the wacky characters, ridiculous dialogue, and merciless bite that the movie has. But secondly, throughout it all, it manages to also feel honest and vulnerable in terms of Charlie herself. I will always admire someone who is willing to make themselves look bad and disheveled and unsure of themselves and sometimes ridiculous. And there are moments where you feel, okay, this is now her genuinely telling her audience how she feels about all that. In particular, the breakdown scene in the car and the final voice message to Celeste. You can see this really is an artist struggling to decide whether or not to say goodbye to the thing that made her famous in the first place. And it also, I think, takes balls to end a movie about yourself with concert footage of yourself, but with someone else's song playing, and wonderfully fitting as well. In this case, it's Bittersweet Symphony by The Verve. Final points. Great committed supporting performances from everybody involved. Some fun cameos. I really love the scene with Kylie Jenner. Again, Charlie deliberately puts herself in a position where she looks worse physically, but then immediately makes you, be on her side, rooting for her. She's very, very relatable. And the editing of the movie, it's done in a very frantic, stressful way, fits the story being told. All in all, I thought this was fantastic. I loved the movie. I have a new appreciation for Charlie XCX as a person, even if I still dislike the music she makes, and I would recommend that everyone checks this one out.